Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Buffalo Bills. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They run with Thomas. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The Bills hit 500, hit 6-6. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On first down, they'll do the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Hodgins in motion.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 2nd and 5. Now Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Allen off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there, tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Watch it, Oscar. All right, let's go. Out.
Tua now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
You're right here.
Here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
This is Thomas. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Third and 2. Now Allen. Rolling to his left. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bills passing game, get them down the field. They've got another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give right side. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On play action, Allen out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Go ahead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Hey, tight. Here we go.
On 1st down. It's Thomas. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hey,
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Tua going to change the play. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
21G.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Boy, just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen being chased out left. Drops it underneath to Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now a give right side. It's Thomas, and yet again he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Hey, come up 2. Come up 2. Come up 2.
Tua going to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 2nd down, Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Curry. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Look out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
And now they'll throw with Allen. This is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. 23 yards the pickup there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the left side. Thomas. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back.
This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10
Now Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. He can't get him down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Ready.
They'll come up now on second down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua.
Right back to him on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now Tua.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Tua.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 4. Tua's going to change things up.
He finds his man complete. That's Curry. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Here's Tua.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, He needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Now Tua. That is caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings. Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee.
And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 20, boy.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy, crazy, crazy risk.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up, and we're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
And they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Five wide. What's that?
They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas.
And he'll be close to another 1st down. In fact, he has a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. And now the Vikings Cowboys are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Thomas, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Right here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Go,
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players?